Woodby here playing Raid Shadow Legends. This video is going to be a guide around Athel. Athel is one of 4 champions that you can start with. And just want to quickly mention, if you haven't picked a character yet, I strongly recommend looking into Kel. But if you have, no worries. I actually started with Athel as well, and she carried me through a lot of different content. Her skills here are not too bad. Her A1 is going to attack one enemy 3 times. If you have it booked out, it's going to be a 100% chance to land a 25% weaken, which is the good version weaken, for 2 turns on our last hit. So when you're talking about a rare and a starter champion, this is a pretty good A1. You can pair this 3-hitter up with your Giant Slayer Mastery to proc those big hits on your clan boss, as well as get a pretty solid debuff that you can almost keep on there consistently, probably. Her A2 is going to attack all enemies. It has an extra 15% chance to land a critical hit. And when you're talking about a starting champion, you're not gonna have that gear to get a 100% crit chance. So when you can get a skill like this, get an extra 15% chance to land a critical hit, you definitely want to look into that. It does scale pretty well with damage. If you look here, all these are increased in damage, and it's an AoE. This here is going to pair well with her A3. Her A3 is going to place a 25% increased attack buff on her for 2 turns, and if she has less than 50% HP, she's also going to get a 30% increased defense for 2 turns. So what she's going to do, like in Arena, is she's going to cast this skill, get an increased attack, gain an extra turn, and then she's going to come over here and cast this for an AoE to hit all your arena opponents. You know, when I started out from bronze and silver and hit pretty hard, it was pretty nice little perk here to get this increased attack with the extra chance here, the extra turn to land an AoE. Her aura is pretty standard. It's an increase HP by 50% for all allies. For her masteries here, at the time I was kind of dipping into a lot of different content just with her. So I had her on Clan Boss, I had her on Arena and Campaign. So some of this here is kind of a mixture between all those, just so I could balance her out a little bit. On the offense tree, I went down and got the crit rate and crit damage, pretty standard when you talk about an offensive tree. I then focused on increasing her damage. So anything that has less than 40% HP and more HP than she does, she's going to gain extra damage there. And then I went down and got the Giant Slayer, which is going to pair well with her A1. There's a lot of stuff here that you can kind of change up depending on what you want to focus her with. I did get the shield here, increased damage when people have shields, because Arena, a lot of people are going to have shields up. For the support, I went and got some more accuracy. I was struggling on that. I got away from the turn meters here because my clan boss was a counterattack speed comp, and I didn't want her to get out of order with getting these turn meter increases. I got the artifact help here. I think I had mix and match some different stuff like speed sets to try to get her speed in line with what I needed. And then honestly, you know, I got Hexmaster, but I probably didn't need it. Her A1 lands that weekend pretty consistently and usually didn't fall off. So I probably didn't really need to get this here. You know, Evil Eye probably would have been helpful for Arena and, you know, trash waves and dungeons. I probably could have benefited from that. And then I got this Spirit Haste here because I had her for Campaign. And you know, in Campaign, you're going to level up different champions. They're going to die pretty quickly. So this was for me to help out with her speed to try to get through that content a little faster. But there's a lot of different things that you can mix and match here if you need to balance it out, or if you want to focus more on a certain area in the game, you definitely can do that as well. For the gear here, I was very tempted to replace some of these for the video, but I thought it'd be good just to kind of show what I ended up with, because you're not always going to have, ideal gear, especially starting out. I got some 4-star pieces here. I do have life still because on my clan boss, I didn't have a healer. So, when you mix the A1 3-hitter with the Giant Slayer, that's the way she's going to heal with this life steal gear. So if you need to, you can stop this to look at any of the pieces of gear. Again, I did kind of mix and match some crit damage, speed and stuff, just so I could do arena, clan boss, and campaign at the same time. So yeah, I got some speed, accuracy, crit rate, 4-star crit rate gloves, which definitely could have been replaced, but has 2 rolls on speed, so that probably was ideal for me. I actually went down accuracy for my chest because I'm guessing my banner was not accuracy from what I see here on the total stats. I probably switched out these boots from speed to attack just to do campaign, but when I did clan boss, I probably had speed boots here. Kind of interested to see what the artifacts are. Junk artifacts. I got some crit damage here, it looks like. And then, I would ideally want accuracy banner here. Then I could switch up my chest. So let's go through a campaign here and just see, with subpar gear, what she can do in a brutal 12-3, which is the more common campaign level that you're going to do. She is magic affinity, so she's going to benefit from this spirit. And we got some trash people here to level them up. Got Athel. And hopefully she can still do around 30 seconds. You can definitely do, there's the AoE, landed, critted. She's going to take extra turn, increase, get that buff. So she's not the best for a campaign. But when you talk about starters, with subpar gear, she's not doing too bad here. Let's see if she can get around 30 seconds. Close. Just need one more. There we go. So yeah, 30 seconds, starting champion, rare. Got 30 seconds here with subpar gear. If you ended up picking her, don't get discouraged, from what people are saying. I used her for a long time, and she was my first 6-star. So if you don't have anyone better to look at, don't worry. 6-star her first. She will get you through a lot of content. Anyways, hope you guys found this guide useful. Please like and subscribe below, and I'll see you later. Thank you.